graduated both in elementary and high school as assistant honor student. Having that very astute mind, she continued to proceed with pre-med as a BS Biology at the Ateneo de Davao University and graduated as cum laude. And then she proceeded to medicine at the Davao Medical School Foundation. And then after graduation, she proceeded to ophthalmology as a fellowship program. After her fellowship, she again had another training for oculoplastic reconstructive and orbit surgeon at the Philippine General Hospital. To top it all, she topped the ophthalmology diplomate board exam in 1994 as the number 8 candidate. And the diplomate board in cosmetic surgery in 2014 as the top 1 examinee.
Wow.
Our guest speaker is a fellow of the Philippine College of Surgeons, the Asia Pacific Society of Ophthalmic and Plastic Reconstructive Surgery, the Philippine Academy of Medical Specialists, the International College of Surgeons, the International Academy of Medical Specialists, the Philippine Society of Medical Specialists in Government Surveys. And having achieved those, she has established her own clinic and now functions as a medical director and owner of the Department of Health License LPA Ambulatory Surgeon Diagnostic Center located in Davao. She was quite very busy, but amidst those professional achievements, she was awarded the following. The Dr. Evelyn P. Guzzi Award for Outstanding Physician of the Philippines in 2017. Leaders and Achievers of Davao Awardee in 2019 from the JCI. Leadership Excellence Award from the Metropolitan Davao Medical Society in 2020. The United Nations and Luani Awardee for Leadership Excellence and Humanitarian Projects in 2023. And the Presidential Achievement Award, the International College of Surgeons. Before she became our president, she had served the PMA in different capacities. She served as the past president of the Davao Metropolitan Davao Medical Society. Right? And then she actually was awarded as outstanding club president or society president during her term. She also served as the past governor of the Philippine Medical Association of the Southeastern Mindanao. So yun po yung same na tinatahak ko pagkagang Southeastern Mindanao governor na po. She served as the national treasurer of the PMA. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, may I present to you our very own from the Southeastern Mindanao, the PMA President and our guest speaker, Dr. Luz Acosta Barrientos.
Please be seated. Maglingkod kang tanan. Mayong gabi.
Mayong gabi.
Because I have been 3-time governor of the Southeastern Mindanao region, and you are my family. That's why every day I have inductions all over the country, but I will never miss Southeastern Mindanao Component Societies. Maraming salamat sa inyong suporta. To our current governor of the Southeastern Mindanao region, Dr. George Padilla. To our incoming president of South Cotabato, Dr. Darian Daga. To our outgoing president, Dr. John Celis. To our past governors, Dr. Sambriano Reginaldo, Dr. Rashid Chin, midwife, my sis, Dr. Rudy Binachin, Dr. Amelia Pajaro, Dr. Cosi Umang, the public, the past presidents,
lang, sir. Dali lang.
Dr. Benjamin Paharo, Dr. Diaz, Dr. Josephus Alvano, Dr. Lon, Dr. Brania, Dr. Igorne, Dr. Joe Palomata, Dr. Jose Silano, Dr. Sylvia Adeline, my sister-in-law, Dr. Rachel Suarez Louis, also the most outstanding physician of South Cotabato Medical Society, PMA Most Outstanding Physician. Congratulations. Dr. Ella Baby Pino, Dr. Madeline Bendita, Dr. Jerome Napoles, Dr. Janet Celis, and to all of the past officers, the current officers, and my dearest colleagues, members of the South Cotabato Medical Society, with the officers of the specialty and subspecialty divisions, and my friends, Dr. Magan, Dr. Anis, and Dr. Well Magan, Dr. Janet Tamayo. Mayong gabi, good evening po sa inyong lahat. Unang-una, maraming salamat po sa inyo sa pagdalo niyo dito. Nalipay ko kaayo. And maintain that. I hope you will listen to my speech.
Yes.
I hope you will listen to my speech.
Amen.
Mamaya na po ang fellowship night.
Amen.
Okay?
Bring
Please
it on.
listen to my speech because this will involve you. The PMA has 110,293 members with 58 affiliate societies, 8 specialty divisions, and 122 component societies nationwide. So, young doctors over there, please listen. Hello, young doctors.
Paghilom.
I have something for you later, so be attentive and you listen, okay? Because it is very hard talking here without even you listening. Hindi po stricta ang presidente ninyo sa PMA. I just want you to listen because we are working hard for all of you.
Amen.
The PMA being your mother organization is not a simple organization. It embodies all of you with the specialty and subspecialty divisions and even the subspecialty societies. And the PMA is in very active cooperation and collaboration with the government and concerned agencies, the non-government agencies, to promote the physicians' welfare. So, let me walk you through the mission and vision of PMA. Do you know the mission and vision of PMA, doctors over there? I know that you have a very busy practice. I know that doctors are intelligent, but we doctors, amidst our toxicity, we forget the mission and vision of our mother organization, the Philippine Medical Association. Let me walk you through it, because in any problem, whatever specialty or subspecialty you are in, you cling to your mother organization for help. Because the Philippine government recognizes the Philippine Medical Association as a technical working group and collaborator in any healthcare policies all over the country. So the mission of PMA is a dynamic, responsive PMA committed to serve its members through increased benefits, enhanced professional development, and the promotion and defense of the rights and privileges of the Filipino doctor, active member of the Philippine Medical Association. Its vision is a fellowship of physicians just like us, a fellowship of physicians united with a common goal of acquiring the highest degree of medical knowledge and skills through continuing medical education and research, and the promulgation of the healing ministries of the physician for an excellent healthcare delivery to the community. Remember always that even if you are working in your clinic, you're very busy in your workplace. Even if you are asleep, the PMP, your mother organization, is working so hard for your welfare. We are working very hard for your best interest. You have your national leaders and you have your leaders over here in South Cotabato Medical Society. Lucky are you that you have your national and local leaders, because your leaders unite you, they motivate you, and they inspire you to do better, especially the younger doctors of the country. At this time, as your PNA president, I want to congratulate your officers, your new set of officers under the leadership of Dr. Daryl Dagan and his officers. Please give them a big hand. I congratulate you and I thank you for accepting this immense responsibility of being an officer of the prestigious South Cotabato Medical Society. The torch is on you now. Listen, current officers. The torch is on you. May your fiscal year be filled with unity, happiness, courage, and vision. And may you lead not only with your skills and knowledge, may you lead also with your heart. Lead boldly, serve selflessly, and transform lives. Not only the lives of our patients in the community, but also the lives of our fellow doctors over here. I also salute the outgoing officers led by our immediate past president, Dr. Janet Celis. Thank you so much for your invaluable time, effort, and contribution to the South Cotabato Medical Society. Those are priceless. Your time here, the contribution, and I thank you so much. You set the standard for leadership, and I know that your leadership will always inspire everyone here in this room and the community as well. And to all of you, my dear colleagues, members of the South Cotabato Medical Society, thank you so much for your usual support and cooperation in your society and together with the leaders. Your presence here is a testament of your love and your dedication to your medical society. Let's give each other a big round of applause for that. Thank you very much. As your new president of the PMA, I would like to share with you my 10-point agenda. First, listen to this. First is an open communication to all members. A communication that is inclusive, that is reactive, and transparent. We want to open channels for engagement and dialogue because through that, we can foster trust, collaboration, and unity among our colleagues in the Philippine Medical Association. Number 2 is meant to focus on member-centered leadership. We will always provide programs and activities that will benefit the members. Sad to say, years ago and even today, the unity of doctors is not really close-knit. And now, I want all of us to be united. Number 3, eto na yung sa inyo, mga young doctors. I want to empower the junior doctors. Doctors who are 40 years old and younger. And you belong to that. I see many young doctors over here. And also there, pero konti lang. Kasi mga kabatch ko na yung mga nandyan. What is Junior Doctors Network? Junior Doctors Network, you will be supported by PMA. There is a Junior Doctors Network, no fee, no annual fee, for as long as you are an active member of your society, local society, and the PMA. We will have webinars. Later, I will post here the QR code so that you can click on it and then you will be automatically registered. 40 years old and younger. Hindi na po junior doctor ang 41 or 40 years old and 5 months. So 40 years old and younger. So that you will have webinars, mentorship, you will have scholarship, possibility of scholarship grants. You will be able to collaborate with other junior doctors in 90 international countries that will be opening doors for you for advancement in your profession. And we will also be inspiring you to have an active role in your local society and the PMA. Because the young doctors are the energy of our profession. They are the hope in PMA. And you are the future leaders in PMA. Kayo po ang papalit sa amin. Number 4 is to reactivate the senior doctors, the retired members of retired physicians of South Cotabato Medical Society.
Proud.
Kayo po ay may role. You are not forgotten. We want you because of your leadership, advisory role, and mentorship. Mentorship capability. We want, and I want, a strong relationship between the senior and junior doctors to preserve the wisdom of the Philippine Medical Association. In these modern times, we need that. Kailangan po ma-mentor ang mga young doctors to prepare them for the future of medicine. Number 5 is to promote health programs that recognizes the effects of climate change to the doctors, the patients, and the community as well. Those programs that are environmental friendly and disaster resilient. Number 6 is to champion medical ethics and professional integrity. In these modern times, we have to uphold the highest degree of medical standard of medical ethics and professionalism. We have to. So that we will be trusted not only by our patients, not only by the community, but among our colleagues as well. Number 7 is to strengthen the collaboration of the PMA to the government and non-government institution for PMA goals. And what is the primary PMA goal? Is to advance the welfare of each Filipino doctor. Number 8 is to strategize and prepare and equip the Filipino physician for future healthcare challenges. We have to update our knowledge in medicine. We have to have adaptive skills, and we have to be technologically educated in order to cope up with the changing times in this digital world. Number 9 is to inspire leadership in PMA. Kami po ang mga leaders ngayon. Gusto po namin sa susunod, pag kami ay tapos na, meron din po kaming mga kapalit na mga capable leaders. So we inspire leadership in PMA. And number 10, last but not the least, is to promote and advocate innovative programs for the development and progress of PMA. Ayaw po natin na ang PMA ay napapag-iwanan. Ang PMA po ay dapat progressive. So we will be instituting those programs for programs that are forward-looking, technologically advanced, and member-centered, so that PMA will be relevant in the future and in the years to come. My dear colleagues, I call for unity and collaboration, where humanity and innovation will walk side by side. The future of medicine is something that we create together. Let us be united. Unity po ang kailangan natin. And know your worth and believe that you can. Because if you believe you can do anything for the progress not only of Cotabato Medical Society, but all of PMA. Let us keep moving forward and let us create a legacy. And one legacy that you can do at this very moment is to have one strong, united voice for truth, for transparency, for integrity, and public trust. My dear colleagues, continue to be an inspiration, not only today, but for the next generation of physicians. Continue to be a beacon of light a beacon of health, a beacon of healing, and a beacon of progress for all. Maraming salamat po. Ito po ang makabagong PMA. Ito ang makabagong PMA, tagapangalaga ng Filipino manggagamot at kalikasan. Yan po ang team natin ngayong fiscal year. Makabagong PMA, tagapangalaga ng Pilipinong doktor, Pilipinong manggagamot at kalikasan. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Dawn. Once again, let's give a resounding applause to the PMA National President, Dr. Luz V. Acosta Banyacos. Thank you. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, let's now proceed to the presentation of the 2026-2027 Service Officers. And